Before anything has a name, there is a presence. Not loud, not urgent, ethereal. It doesn't move through time the way we do. It watches it. That presence is felt before it's understood. This doesn't begin in reality. It begins behind it. A dream state. Familiar, but slightly off. GT moves freely there. Recognized. Welcomed. As if the world already knows something he's still questioning. Everything feels aligned. Almost too aligned. Symbols arrive before meaning. A crown. A book. Certain colors repeated. They aren't explained. They're placed. GT notices them, but doesn't trust them yet. That's where Ikeconsious appears. Not as a savior, not as a warning, as awareness. When he's present, there are markers. The crown isn't worn for dominance, it's worn for certainty. The shades aren't for hiding, they create distance. Perspective changes. GT is inside the moment. Ikeconsious stands outside of it, watching, already knowing. There's something else worth noticing. Ikeconsious isn't bound to the same space. Inside GT's world, his presence is marked. The crown, the shades, the distance. But outside of it, those rules loosen. He isn't performing a role there. He isn't signaling awareness. He's simplifying. He's simply existing beyond the frame GT is still inside. That's why the form can change. Not because the identity shifts, but because the universe does. The dream doesn't break because it's false. It breaks because it can't hold the weight. The book stops feeling symbolic. It becomes heavy. GT reaches for it and loses balance. The next space doesn't float. It presses. Black and gray, stillness, consequence. This is where survival replaces curiosity. This is where never die lives. Not as confidence, as endurance. Every step costs from here. Every step costs more here. Nothing bends for belief. Ikeconsious doesn't vanish in that shift. He just stops intervening. Sometimes guidance isn't a voice. Sometimes it's pressure. Sometimes silence. Sometimes letting someone sit long enough to feel what they've been avoiding. Not everything exists inside that weight. There are moments untouched by struggle. Clear, unforced, outside the clock. Those moments don't interrupt the story. They remind it of itself. That's Ikeconsious too. Operating beyond the visible conflict. GT lives this in real time. That's why he can't explain it. He's still inside it. Ikeconsious already knows how it unfolds. But belief isn't something he gives. And I'm not here to narrate destiny. I'm here to observe pattern. Nothing here is finished. Nothing here is resolved. You aren't meant to understand everything yet. You're meant to recognize that something is consistent. The symbols repeat. The pressure builds. The perspective widens. If you felt it, you felt it. If not, it will return. I'm not here to tell you what GT becomes. I'm just documenting what's already moving beneath the surface.